Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Happy weekend to you, wherever you are. Today is Saturday, and I'm having a brief outing for shopping with the family. I'm entering a place called Primax, where we'll have the privilege of picking things. I'm going to be here and moving from here to another place. I'm going to have a lot of things we're going to be having the privilege of seeing. This is one of the advantages you have here. It's like for those of us who are in Nigeria, where I am here, Primark is like ShopRite, yes, ShopRite. But I think here is a bit more advanced in terms of technology because we have varieties and the deployment of technology here. You can see people as to move around. And so I'm going to be doing shopping for the family. This weekend shopping. We're not going to do everything here. We're going to do more in a place called Asda. We have a lot of varieties here, various options. We have Abda, we have Aldi, and all of that. But where we are right now is Promax. You can pick anything. So I'm going to give us the privilege of looking at it. The beauty of this is that you get things here, original things. Of course, you know in the UK, virtually everything here is original because of their standard organization. They don't allow fake things to come in. So we're here to look at things. I also allow us maybe time to look at some of the products here. If you can see it, that will be fine. And you can see these are the clothing, the shirts, look at shoppers, and then all of that. So just be with me here today as I take you around the tour of the shopping for the weekend. This is one of the things that some of our students who are coming in this period will enjoy. You have access to everything. Those things you buy very expensive or probably you find very difficult to get in Nigeria that all come from the UK. You have access to them here. Just pick and pay, and it's fantastic. We have varieties here. And that's the beauty of being here. So just hang on as I take us around the place. Um, Let me see. I have a lot of things I want to buy, but I don't know. I'm just getting confused. I don't know which thing I actually want to pick at the moment. Um, Hang on. Today, certainly, I'll be talking to us about, particularly for those of us who have been waiting. I've got several calls for those of us that have promised. We are working on a particular visa outside of the study. Please know that the truth around visa for absolute migration, we don't just allow people to get into a program that we're not sure of or that has some content of doubt. That's the reason why we have not started asking people to start subscribing into the service. The reason is because um, the visa we're talking about that I say we're working on, we wanted a particular company in the UK here who will handle the aspect of work permit before we take care of other areas. And so we don't just want any company to just give us that assurance. We want to put pen and paper to it. Company that is registered with the NHS and that is trustworthy and that has capacity. So that when we start and then we get that work permit for you before we run the other processes, we won't have issue with you. And so we plead with you to take in some peel of patience with us as we try to tidy up all of these possibilities. We're going to be talking on that as soon as we are on. Like I've told some of us who called, even after I've asked you, that before you drop the conversation, just go to our YouTube channel um, go and follow us so that once we are ready, we just drop it there, and then we just drop it there, and then after that, it will alert you without us announcing anything or booking anything. Do you understand that now? So, if you are not part of the YouTube channel of Absolute Migration, you're not following us, most of the information we will not be posting to you guys. Definitely, we'll just drop it off there, and it is just very easy if you follow us. As soon as we drop it off there, it will just alert you. And so we still encourage you, share with loved ones, share this video with loved ones, and then tell them about the possibility that it is if they follow us on our YouTube channel, because once we release the videos, we will be having them covered. Please do that for us, and then that'll be fine. So, like I was saying, back to the issue of the our arrangement with the companies. We're still doing that. We're not done yet. We have a couple of companies we're having communications with, but that communication, we need to be very sure the one that has serious capacity, that when they issue the employment cover, the sponsorship document that will cover you, by the time we run the other process, we won't have much problem. It involves a lot of layers. And so when you call me and you begin to ask some of us questions on what do we think, how do we think this can be and all that, you're trying to force us to tell you what is not obtainable at that time. I can tell you that it is really not what it's supposed to be. Are you getting me? So you can look at the environment. So when you say that we should tell you how much it will cost and all that, when we have not done anything on it, we have not concluded it. It will be very, very, very fair, or rather unfair, or rather very risky for you, though we can't be pushed into taking the risky position. We want to get to a point where we come to a point of conclusion and now say this is where we are. We have done this, and then this is how much it will cost for us to run it. I can assure you, for those of you who feel you want to be patient with us, that by the time we are done with it, you'll be glad we have done all we needed to do. You can see I'm not picking anything. My wife is here with me. She's picking things, so I have to be following her. She goes walk to another section of the shop again. So, like I was saying, when we are done, we'll be able to fix the price and how much the cost, rather, how much it will cost us to be able to carry all of that out. So please be patient with us, and then try also to be careful out there. I was talking to somebody who called me and was very desperate. He demonstrated desperacy, and I said, if you do that kind of demonstrate that kind of desperate disposition, the scammer will take advantage of you. She was ready to do anything. I said, if you are patient with us, it will help you and it will help us too. When the real thing is out, we will definitely make it available for you to use. We are not saying you must stick to us. If you think that from what you have seen so far, your background check and all the things that you have done around absolute migration, you are convinced and you want to stick to us, as soon as we start, we will definitely be done with that. What we are doing at the moment is what we are very sure of. It's not just anything. And so don't let people see that you're very desperate. On our own part, we know how to manage it. We will not take advantage of you. When you're talking to people out there as a way of advice, I've told a number of us that you need to be very careful, otherwise they will take advantage of you and see you as somebody who is very desperate, and that can be very dangerous. But as we're working on it, like I told us, we definitely will get it done in no time. We are pursuing it. We are very serious about it. We are very sure of what we want for you, and by the time we are done, you will be glad with it. Now, another area that I feel I should talk to us briefly about. Recently, that should be last. Today is Saturday. That should be last week, to be precise. There's what we call the temporal pause on the permanent residency of Canada. There is not too much noise about it on the social media, and the reason is because maybe for those who perhaps have got people in their file working on and who are giving them money, they don't want to spoil business for them, so they decide to stay at it. Um, I'm not here to spoil anybody's business. I'm just here for those of you who are already following us on Absolute Migration to inform you that technically that program has been on suspension for quite a while now. Those who got what we call the ITA, the invitation to apply, since 2019 or thereabout, most of them have not been attended to. And prior to this time, a number of them who, before this time, before that particular time when they technically suspended it, if you are privileged to have ITA, which is invitation to apply, you have max 6 months to be out of the country. But today, it is not so. And so the complaint they are given now, the reason they are given now for their complaint is that they have backlogs. The truth is that I think they are coming to their king point where they have had their fill. But we watch as things unfold. That's why you see there is a slight increase in the denial rate now for Canada. But that's not our business. We do our best. What we have decided to do when we are being consulted, because before we engage any individual on our service, we have what we call the pre-engagement conversation, where we clear all of this to them. And so when we tell you all the possibilities that there are, and then you go ahead to say you insist, we go ahead to tell it to you. But the beauty of it is that you are put in the know of the happenings. And so just put this in under your kitty, and then if you need to go further for maybe to do small research to collaborate with what you've just been told from our platform here, it will help you too. And then please, for those of us who are waiting and who are also enjoying our service, you are free to get information here. If you remember very well, for some of us many of us are called, what we have succeeded in doing is that we have not charged anybody for all the information we've been given out. A number of platforms will not do that. What I would do is to ask you to register. We're not collecting it. So anybody that calls you in the name of Absolute Migration, give us this, pay for this amount of money for registration and all that, we don't do that. What we do is our just service. The only service you pay for is the service of running the process for you. Any other thing, we don't collect money. And so if you are called upon to say, okay, you do this and give us this, it is not part of what we are, part of our service, not part of our operation. We don't operate that way. And so please know this. Should anybody come and say we are calling from Absolute Migration, this is what we do, please know how we operate. Now we don't go that way. And because that is not the way we operate, whoever comes to contradict things by that action, you know that they're not from us. So be careful so that I don't come tomorrow and say, we've been duped. We're not here to dupe anybody. We're here to give in our best. And so, please be on the guard. And then if you have any reason, some of us have already got our number. The CEO can be called anytime and say, this is what is happening. And then we can take it up immediately. I'm going to give us more pictures, more fine places today, because like I told you, we're going out for shopping. This is one of the things you are enjoying with your family, your children, and all of that. I don't want to make this a thing of how do I call it now, beyond the normal fun. So I'm going to be a bit controlled in what I do here today. But whether I would like it or not, and like I promised us, I'm going to give us the privilege of pictures, the videos, and all of that for the outing. This is just one out of the many places we are going to be attending today. We go to so many places today, and I'm very sure by the time we are done with everything, you'll be glad you joined us. You have a great weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye from Absolute Migration. Thank you.